Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving into the ultimate Anime Royale trait tier list. Traits are the real game changers in tower defense. They're those little boosts that can turn a decent team into a powerhouse or help you survive those insane waves. In this video, we're ranking every trait from top tier must-haves to the ones you might want to pass on, giving you the scoop on which ones are worth rolling for and which are just, well, meh. Now, let's be real. If you've ever tried your luck on these traits, you know it can be a total gamble. That's why we're also breaking down the roll chances, so you know exactly how rare or not so rare each trait is. Whether you're aiming for the top traits to buff your team to victory or just looking to add a bit of flair to your lineup, we've got you covered. So, grab some snacks, sit back, and let's jump into the Anime Royale trait tier list. I'm quickly moving on to the video. And I'm ranking traits in Anime Royale. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of tier list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching.
A very small portion of the audience is subscribed to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like these types of videos. Thanks.
The traits in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Assault 2, Assault 1, Gaze 2, Gaze 1, Agile 3, Agile 2, and Agile 1. Alright, here's the lowdown on the traits you definitely don't want to keep in Anime Royale. Imagine you've got this big old bag of traits and you reach in only to pull out D tier. Not rock bottom, but let's just say these traits won't exactly spark joy in your collection. If you happen to roll one of these, my best advice, hit that reroll button and don't look back. Let's talk Assault 2 and Assault 1. Sure, these traits promise a little extra damage with plus 7.5% for Assault 2 and plus 5% for Assault 1, and their roll chances are 8% and 10% respectively. But let's be real, a tiny boost like this is barely noticeable in battles. If you're hoping to send your enemies packing, these minor damage increases are probably going to let you down. They're kinda like putting a band-aid on a sinking ship. You'll want something stronger. Then, we've got Gaze 2 and Gaze 1, the range boosting traits. Gaze 2 gets you an extra plus 7.5% range with an 8% chance to roll, while Gaze 1 gives you plus 5% range with a 10% chance. But do you really notice a small range increase when you're in the heat of battle? Probably not. It's like the games are saying, hey, here's a little extra elbow room, when you really need the whole arm's length. So if these pop up, don't get too attached. Next up is the Agile family, with Agile 2 and I, which decrease your SPA, Special Power Activation time. Agile's Frana 3 has a roll chance of Shield with 7.5% SPA. Agile 2 comes in at 8% with E for SPA, and Agile Buffets has a 10% chance with a free SPA. It's nice that your abilities activate a bit quicker, but this isn't exactly game-changing. Think of it like a slight speed boost at a marathon. Helpful, but it won't win you the race. Bottom line, the D tier traits are better than nothing, but they're barely scraping past traitless territory. If you've got one of these, re-roll it for a chance at something way more powerful. Trust me, you'll feel that difference. The traits in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Assassin, Assault 3, and Gaze 3. Alright, let's dive right into the fascinating world of C-tier traits in Anime Royale. Now, don't get me wrong, these traits have their own unique charm, but when it comes to competing with the dazzling skills of higher tier traits, they often fall a bit short. You might even say they're like the sidekick in a shonen anime. Interesting, but not the star of the show. If you find yourself rolling one of these, it's definitely worth considering a reroll to grab something that packs a bit more punch. First up, we've got Assassin. With a 5% roll chance and a charged 10% SPA, that's your speed per attack, this trait might seem enticing for those looking to go for that stealthy vibe. However, it doesn't quite give you the agility you need to keep up with the fast-paced action in Anime Royale. It's like being the ninja who forgot to practice their stealth moves. You can sneak around, but you won't be able to hit hard or fast enough to really make a difference. So, while it can work in a pinch, you might want to keep your eyes peeled for something with a little more flair. Next up is Assault 3. With a 7% roll chance and a plus 10% DMG, this trait has a bit more firepower to offer. It's a solid choice if you're looking to deal some damage, but let's be honest, it's not going to blow anyone away. Think of it as a warm-up act before the main event. Sure, it can boost your damage output a tad, but in a game where everyone's vying for the top spot, that little boost might not be enough to secure your victory. If you find yourself rolling this trait, it might be best to use it as a stepping stone to something greater. Finally, we have Gaze 3. This one boasts a 7% roll chance and a plus 110% range, which can be helpful for those who like to keep their distance in battles. It's like being the sniper in the group. While you can hit from afar, you might find that the higher tier traits offer more consistent benefits for close and range combat. Gaze Theory can certainly help you take down enemies without getting too close for comfort, but if you're looking for a more well-rounded strategy, you might want to keep rolling for something that gives you better all-around support. So, there you have it. C-tier traits may not be the strongest options available, but they definitely bring some unique qualities to the table. Just remember, it's all about finding the right balance for your playstyle. Keep rolling, keep experimenting, and don't settle for anything less than the best. Happy gaming, and may the RNG gods be ever in your favor. The traits in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Godspeed, Knight, and Archer. Alright, let's dive into the world of Anime Royale and explore some of the B tier traits that are definitely worth your attention. Now, while they might not be the absolute powerhouses of the game, these traits pack a punch and offer some solid versatility that can really spice up your strategy. So, if you're not in the mood to roll the dice for something stronger, give these guys a shot. They might just surprise you. First up, we have Godspeed. With a 2% roll chance, this trait is all about speed, boasting a 15% SPA. That means your characters can unleash their attacks quicker, allowing for a more aggressive playstyle. Imagine darting around the battlefield, dodging enemy attacks while dealing damage at a breakneck pace. If you're facing slower opponents, this could give you the edge you need to take them down before they even know what hit them. Next, let's talk about Knight. With a 5% roll chance and a juicy plus 12.5% damage boost, this trait is perfect for those who love a straightforward approach to combat. Knights are all about durability and hitting hard. Whether you're charging into the fray or holding the line, this trait can help you deal significant damage while standing your ground. If you've got a character that can soak up hits, pairing them with Knight will make them a formidable force on the battlefield. Last but certainly not least, we have the Archer trait. Also boasting a 5% roll chance, it grants a plus to 12.5% range to your attacks. This is a game changer if you enjoy keeping your distance from enemies while still raining down damage. Imagine sitting back and sniping foes from afar, all while staying out of their reach. The Archer trait allows you to control the battlefield and pick off threats before they can close the gap. So there you have it. B tier traits might not be the flashiest, but they're definitely solid choices that can enhance your gameplay. Whether you want to speed things up with Godspeed, hit harder with Knight, or keep your distance with Archer, each of these traits offers something unique. Why not mix and match and see how they fit into your strategy? Who knows, you might discover a new favorite. The traits in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Arcane, Jester, and Sniper. Alright, let's dive right into the world of Anime Royale and explore some of the fantastic A tier traits you can snag for your units. If you're not quite ready to gamble on that S tier reroll, don't worry. These A tier traits are not only solid choices, but also pack a punch without feeling overpowered. Think of them as your trusty sidekicks, ready to help you dominate the battlefield. First up, we have the Arcane trait. With a roll chance of just 0.8%, it's a rare find, but boy is it worth it. This trait grants your units a nifty plus 5% range boost, making them a bit more formidable from a distance. Plus, it slashes their SPA by 25%, letting them attack more frequently. And here's the cherry on top, your units will always be type effective. So whether you're battling fierce foes or exploring tricky maps, Arcane is like having a magic wand that enhances your strategy without any of the drawbacks. Next in line is the Jester trait, boasting a 2% roll chance. This one's all about putting the hurt on your opponents, offering a solid plus 20% damage boost. It's like turning your units into tiny powerhouses ready to unleash chaos. The Jester trait encourages a playful yet aggressive style of play, allowing you to outshine your enemies with a good mix of humor and sheer force. After all, who doesn't love a character that can crack a joke while delivering a hefty smackdown? Last but definitely not least, we have the Sniper trait, also with a 2% roll chance. With a whopping plus 22.5% range increase, this trait turns your units into long-distance sharpshooters. Imagine your characters perched high on a rooftop, raining down destruction on unsuspecting foes. The Sniper trait is perfect for those who enjoy playing strategically, keeping enemies at bay while dishing out damage from afar. It's a fantastic way to control the battlefield and keep your opponents guessing. So there you have it. A-tier traits that are more than just good alternatives, they're your ticket to tactical glory in Anime Royale. Whether you're leaning toward Arcane's magical boosts, Jester's playful damage, or Sniper's precise attacks, these traits will surely elevate your gameplay. Embrace the fun, mix and match, and watch your units shine as you conquer the game. The traits in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Monarch, Warlord, Phoenix, and Merchant. Alright fellow gamers, let's dive into the world of Anime Royale and explore the incredible S-tier traits that can turn the tide of battle in your favor. These traits are like the secret source of victory, boosting your units to a level where even the weakest characters can become absolute powerhouses. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on these. First up is the Monarch trait. With a mere 0.1% roll chance, you might think it's rare, but when you land it, oh boy, are you in for a treat. It grants a staggering plus 100% damage, meaning your units will pack a punch that rivals even the toughest foes. Plus, you'll enjoy a 15% cooldown and a 15% reduction in placement cost. Just keep in mind that the Monarch trait comes with a placement limit of 1, but that just means you get to concentrate all that insane damage into one formidable unit. Talk about a royal advantage. Next up is the Warlord trait, which has a 0.3% roll chance. This one is all about teamwork. It gives your unit a solid plus 50% damage boost, but what makes it shine is the plus 29% damage to each allied unit within range. This trait really encourages you to group up and fight together, making your squad a force to be reckoned with. The more, the merrier, right? With the Warlord trait in your arsenal, you'll be turning every skirmish into a strategic play. Let's not forget about the Phoenix trait, which has a 0.5% roll chance. With this trait, you're looking at a plus 30% damage increase, and it doesn't stop there. You also get a plus 30% range boost, a 5% SP, and an impressive plus 7.5% circle AoE size. The Phoenix trait truly elevates your gameplay, allowing you to rain destruction on your enemies from a distance while keeping your cooldowns nice and low. Who wouldn't want a fiery rebirth on the battlefield? Last but certainly not least, we have the Merchant trait, boasting a 2.3% roll chance. This trait is a game changer for players who love to build their economy. It gives you a fantastic plus 15% income per wave, making it ideal for farm units. With the Merchant trait, you'll find yourself rolling in resources, allowing you to keep your forces well stocked and ready to dominate as the game progresses. After all, money makes the world go round, and in Anime Royale, it makes your victories even sweeter. So there you have it, the cream of the crop when it comes to traits in Anime Royale. Each of these S-tier traits offers unique advantages that can dramatically enhance your gameplay. Whether you're a damage dealer, a team player, or an economic strategist, these traits have something to offer everyone. So, what are you waiting for? Get out there and claim your victories with these unbeatable traits. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.